It used to be said that all the great art was made in Paris until 1945 and then in New York from 1945 until the present. And I think what we now realize is that some very, very interesting work has been made elsewhere.
Institutions are looking deeply at the audiences that they serve and at the statements that they want to make.
But it's becoming increasingly difficult for museums to fund the kinds of exhibitions that are most important to be curated.
I think one of the toughest kinds of funding to get is a funding that takes a risk on a particular curator or institution and says, this is a great idea, we believe in this project, here's some seed money to run with it and develop it and do the real scholarly work.
And so what we wanted to do was to provide funding for the kinds of shows that are endangered, that there are many fewer of, but that are incredibly essential to the development of new ideas.
Sotheby's decided to create an art prize which reveals groundbreaking exhibitions from anywhere in the world.
We got 92 applications from 15 different countries, from 5 different continents.
Our choice to select 5 institutions, 2 for major funding and 3 for commendation, I think was a surprise to all of us.
The original idea was to award the prize to a single exhibition, but we were so moved by the choices that we felt there were 2 exhibitions that were equally worthy of the prize.
In some ways, they both have similar approaches, completely different subject matter, and that is the MCA Chicago, which is looking at art of the Middle East and South Asia, and the Nasher Museum at Duke, which is looking at the whole idea of pop as defined through the lens of Latin America. And both of them are really writing histories that don't yet exist, and they're really needed histories.
These curators are knowledgeable about the period, they're knowledgeable about the artists, and they're beginning to put together an exhibition which will break new ground.
The 3 commendations, that was amazing because, again, whether it was Crystal Bridges and looking at Native American art, and then the Cummer Museum in looking at an artist that is not as well known as she needs to be, Augusta Savage. The third one is a terrific artist named Marie Morton, who sadly died at a very young age, but whose work was and continues to be highly influential, especially to a younger generation.
When we created the prize, we had hoped we could make a meaningful contribution to the field. Given the quality of the applications, the quality of the winners of the prize and the exhibitions that are being commended, and given the quality of the dialogue that took place amongst this most esteemed international group of jurors, everything exceeded our goals.
What was very clear is that really serious, rigorous museum work and curatorial work is alive and well, and it was really exciting to be able to support that.
I think what I would tell applicants is to think big, to be bold, and I would encourage people to continue to be topical, and that could be that's something that happened many years ago, it can be something of the present.
We hope that young curators will be inspired to speak loudly and bring their shows to us for consideration in the future. We're really honored to be able to put together what I hope will become one of the foremost prizes in the art world.